Hey everybody, I've got a short video here for you today. Now, first I'd just like to talk about why I make videos in the first place, and a good friend asked me this question quite a bit whenever I have a complaint about YouTube or an issue. She just asks me, why do you make videos? And she doesn't even want to hear my answer. She just wants me to think about it. It keeps me grounded and focused on why I make videos. And a goal of why I make videos and for my channel is just I want people to be able to go to my channel and look up any ancient mysterious site that they can think of, and I want some information to be available on it on my website or on my YouTube channel. And I thought this was a very realistic goal, but the more I look into ancient sites, I have a lot more videos to make. And the other reason why I make videos, and the main reason, is after researching ancient history and lost cultures, the standard model of history that we have been sold is highly inadequate. It's inaccurate in a lot of cases. And the knowledge that we have been given has been influenced by money and greed and a whole bunch of other issues that have nothing to do with the true history of our planet. And I know a lot of people are interested in human origins and where we come from. But I think the Giza Plateau is one place where we have not gotten the whole story. My next video is going to be on the Great Pyramid and the biggest lie of ancient history, that was built about 4,500 years ago, and I'm going to go into that in great detail. But first, I just want to talk about the Sphinx. I think the story of the Sphinx is something that is not accurate. And this is just my opinion. Other people might have a different opinion. I think the Sphinx in its initial form was Anubis. And here we see a picture of the Sphinx coming from about 120 years ago or so. And this is a good look at maybe what the original body looked like. In the last 100 years, there has been more restoration done. But if we just look at the paws of the Sphinx, these bricks or blocks were placed over it sometime a couple thousand years ago in a restoration effort that has been mistaken for the actual builders of the Sphinx. But we can get a real good idea of what the original form looked like, at least on the body still. These bricks or blocks were put over the original form, so the original form is pretty much still there, just covered by a layer of additional restoration material. But let's look at the paws of the Sphinx. Obviously the head, it's been recarved over time. It's tiny compared to the body, but let's look at the paws and see if they can tell us anything. And here we go. Now let's look at some lion's paws. This is what a lion's paw looks like. The outside two toes are regressed and pointing more outwards and way back from the front two. And here we see some images. Oh, here is another artist rendition of a lion's paw. It has this knuckle, you could say, that is raised up. And on statues, you can see the big knuckle here and the unique lion's paw. Here is a picture from Shutterstock, and you can see the lion's paws here with the knuckle. And that's pretty realistic. The Egyptians were exact on their proportion and their details in their monuments and their statues and their artwork. Here you see this image of this lion here with the paws, with the big knuckle, the outside finger or whatever, way back, regressed way back. Here is another image of a statue of a lion with the very unique paws. Now, let's look at that Sphinx again. These toes or the paws pretty much come straight out. There's no raised knuckle. And what this is it looks an awful lot. This is Anubis here. The paws of Anubis. Pretty much each individual claw or finger coming out are even with each other, with the outside one just slightly behind the other three. And that is exactly what we see on the Sphinx. And on the back paws here is an image. The toes are all even, there is no raised knuckle, and that is exactly what we see on Anubis here. The tail, the back leg, it's exactly like it is here. And these are just not You know, this is just not resembling Anubis. These are Anubis's paws on the back and the front. The Sphinx was never a lion. The Sphinx was Anubis in its original form. I think the paws tell a story. Hope you thought this was interesting. You have a nice day.